Alright, what's going on guys? It's Almond. Welcome back to another Call of Duty Cold War video. In today's video, we'll be going over a new weapon that we can go over for the Road to Dark Aether series. And the next one that we're going to be going over in the assault rifle category is the AK47. It is a pretty decent gun for multiplayer from what I heard. It has like no recoil, even in zombies it has like no recoil. But there is some caveats to it and we'll be talking about those. So if you do enjoy this type of content, be sure to leave a like on this video, be sure to subscribe, and remember that 90% of you guys that watch me on a daily basis are not subscribed. So if you guys can do me a huge favor, subscribe, it's free, you guys can always unsubscribe later. And yeah, let's get into today's content. So when it comes to the AK47, I'm using a different variant than the base variant in game. If you can tell, the barrel's a little bit green, there's a little bit different things in that specific gun, but I want to use a different variant. And the reason being is if you use the original variant of the AK47, it looks really bad on with Gold Viper. So for that case, I used a different variant that has more of a greenish tone to it, and also it makes the gun a little bit better. So I was like, might as well. The attachments I usually use for the AK47 if I'm going to be running in zombies, I run a Microflex LED optic. I run a muzzle brake muzzle. When it comes to the barrel, this is like your opinion, but I use the 18.2 VDV reinforced. When it comes to the body, I use a GRU 5M laser sight because I do want the little bit of hip fire accuracy. When it comes to the underbarrel, I use the infiltrator grip. When it comes to magazine, I use the VDD 50 round fast mags just so I can pump out as much ammo as I can, and you know, I can get other perks in the game to increase my reload speed as well, so I don't have to worry about it. And then when it comes to handle, serpent wrap, and then the stock, I run no stock. And they all try to balance each other out, but the firepower is really high with this build, so that's the only reason I use it. And I really have a decent amount of ammo as well. So with attachments out the way, let's go into the camos and how hard these are. So the reason why I said there's a caveat for this is, sure, it's a good gun, obviously in multiplayer, but I feel like it takes more rounds to kill zombies. Obviously I'm doing first rounds gameplay, so I'm at the moment I'm like on round 3, but the reason being is if you're in higher rounds, this gun is just complete trash, and I would highly recommend using other guns, especially that shotgun on the wall. But obviously if you're going for Gold Viper, this is going to be one not too bad, but in high rounds I feel like it's going to be kind of annoying if you don't quickly pack a punch this to tier 3 automatically, because if not, this is going to be a really hassle gun for you guys to do. But like I said, there's like no recoil, so you don't have to worry about recoil. But at the same time, if you are running Deadshot Daiquiri, you're always going to be getting headshots, so it's not even an issue behind that. So when it comes to camos, the first one, when it comes to grunge, you need to get 2500 kills in zombies. That's just going to happen over time. Obviously if you are playing with more people, more zombies, so that comes to you. If you want to do it in public lobbies, go for it. The only reason I don't do public lobbies, their connections are really bad. Whoever's host is just always been terrible for me, even like in crossplay lobbies, even in like Xbox lobbies, they're always terrible connections. So by chance, if you are the host, then I would stay, just because they're running on your host, you don't have to worry about lag. But if you aren't the host, then I just usually leave, because there's no point if it's just going to be lagging the entire time and I just won't be able to get my kills. So I'd say, just in my opinion, just do it by yourself. But like I said, your opinion. Then we have the liquid challenges. Critical hits, I always say make sure you guys do have Deadshot Daiquiri, but with this gun there's like no recoil, so you might not even need Deadshot Daiquiri, to be honest. But it's just gonna take time. You're not always gonna get a critical hit, and when it comes to the critical hit, the final bullet of the killing zombie has to be a critical hit. So you can have like all white, and then finally your last bullet gets a critical and kills them. That's a critical hit kill, and it counts, and it'll pop up on your screen saying critical hit kill. In some instances you guys will see that in my gameplay, it'll say zombie critical kill instead of just regular zombie kill. So it just takes time. Then we have the brushstroke challenges, 2500 pack-a-punch kills in zombies. Like I said, make sure you guys are doing this quick. I know there is a cranked gameplay at the moment. I haven't tested that out, and I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people tested out by now, but I'm stick to my bread and butter, which is just regular zombies. Obviously we know that we are getting a map soon, Firebase Z apparently, and we're also getting a new perk, which is Tombstone. But I just have to wait to see, and then obviously I'll level those up and show gameplay of those. Just at the moment, not much to do in zombies, and I know that people haven't been playing. A lot of YouTubers, there might be still people playing it. Like obviously people that are dedicated to this game are still gonna be playing this, but the people who play a variety of games have been like not playing Call of Duty as much from what I've seen, and that's due to the really bad multiplayer. And sure, they'll play zombies, but at the same time, zombie does get tiring at the same point. If you're playing the same thing over and over, you're gonna be kind of get bored of it eventually. But that's why a lot of people are playing Warzone at the moment, and I don't even know how that's going at the moment because I haven't been really paying attention to that since I've been kind of like switching on and off Call of Duty. So you guys let me know in the comments below. But like I said, pack a bunch of kills, do it as quickly as possible. Try to get there by like round 10, 11, 12. That's always been the hot spot for me, so do it around there. Then we have the vintage camos, get 15 elite eliminations. For these specific challenges, I always say do it with more people, and the reason being is more elites spawn in when there's more people in the lobby. Obviously, if you are playing by yourself, this would, you know, it's gonna take you a while. But the reason why I do the elite zombie kills kind of last, but I usually finish them by the time I'm getting my critical kills. But if you are struggling with this, do it in multiplayer lobbies, or like when I mean multiplayer lobbies, do it with more people. If you have a couple friends, do it with them, so increase the zombie spawns and you'll get your elite kills as well. That means the more zombies are going to be spawning, more elites are going to be spawning. You'll be able to finish these challenges a little bit easier. But like I said, if you are the host, it'll be perfect. If you're not, then I mean, you know. So then we have the fauna challenges. This one is really easy. Just get 10 kills rapidly 10 times. That you can do really easily, especially in higher rounds, like around, I'd say like around the 20s or 30s. You'll finish this like nothing. Even earlier rounds, they consist. The thing is, you don't have to get them exactly rapidly. You just have to get 10 kills. So I wouldn't even trip out about it. So that's gonna happen over time. Then we have the typography, get 3 or more critical hit kills rapidly with the AK47 25 times. This is gonna be perfect for this gun, honestly, because it doesn't have recoil. And if you can't hit your shots still, obviously I wasn't trying to go for critical hits in any type of way in this type of video, but if you guys are having struggles with this, definitely use Deadshot Daiquiri. It's always been a really good thing to get critical hits, so just use that. You'll get this done pretty quickly, because if you do the math, three or more kills, that counts as 1. You need to do 25 times. That's not bad. So that's like roughly around 75 kills if you think about it. So do that, you guys will finish that really quickly. Then the last challenges that we have are called Infection. Get 20 or more consecutive kills with the AK47 without getting hit 10 times. So what I've seen is a lot of people in my whenever I play zombies, or one of the few times I did play zombies on my live stream, people were asking about this, and this is also a Dark Ops challenge. Try to not get hit till round 20. Those types of challenges I will have uploaded soon, I just don't know when. But when it comes to this specific challenge and you're not trying to get hit, you can do this by yourself, in my opinion, because you don't need another person to help kite the zombies and you can just sit back and kill them. Yeah, you could do that, but it's really long, but that's more of a passive way, and if you think that's gonna help you out, go for it. But what I usually just do is get stamina up and just have a build with the AK47. There's multiple builds you guys can do, and just try to keep your distance. If you keep your distance with stamina up, you'll be able to backpedal and shoot at the same time, because that's one of the perks for stamina up. If you actually tier it up with the crystals, you can actually backpedal and shoot at the same time. So that's why I always get stamina up for these specific challenges. And obviously for me, I have them all tiered up. By now I feel like a lot of people should have all their perks tiered up, because the game's been out for a while now. So I say do that. It's gonna help out with your consecutive kills. Try not to get hit as well. It'll be really easy, and you'll also try to get practice for when you actually do the challenge, when you actually have to get hit, or try not to get hit till round 20. That one's gonna be quite difficult. At the time when I did it, it was pretty easy, but obviously things have changed a little bit, so it might be a little bit more difficult, especially if you are gonna try to attempt it like in other game modes. That's going to be a little bit more harder. I feel like a lot of people were able to finish it more easier in the Christmas game mode, and the reason being is you didn't have to do as much requirements for the Easter egg to try to get your power-ups and everything like that, because you can quickly do the main part and it will automatically you don't have to do like the ghost or anything like that. It will automatically just give you the ability of upgrading your wonder weapon. So if you can just get a wonder weapon like early rounds, you'll be kind of set. And yes, there'll be dogs and everything like that, but if you keep your distance from the dogs, you won't get hit or anything like that. So I wouldn't worry. Just make sure you have your stamina up, and just specifically for this challenge too, stamina up is key, Deadshot is key, Ring of Fire is also key, because if you run out of ammo, or if you're like really close, you don't have time to reload, this is perfect, because Ring of Fire takes ammo from your other rounds, so you don't have to reload. So that's if you also have it tiered up, just remember that. But like I said, by now a lot of people should have it tiered up, so I wouldn't really worry about that as much. But that's the AK47 out the way, and then you obviously get Gold Viper, as you guys can see in the gameplay, me running around using the build I told you guys at the beginning with the AK47. Pretty good. So that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Hope you guys have been enjoying me coming back to Call of Duty a little bit, and I'll probably do more of these, more challenge videos, all these types of things, and then I'll eventually venture out to multiplayer. But I do have to do Road to Dark Aether with the DLC weapons as well, and also we'll have tried to play some live gameplay as well, so you guys can see those whenever I live stream as well. But just at the moment, I'm kind of like taking a break from live streaming so I can try to focus on videos, and then turn some of my live stream highlights from other games and make those into videos. So because they're like 3-hour live streams, 4 hours, sometimes some are even 10 hours, and I doubt anyone's gonna sit there and watch. So I was like, you know what, might as well turn those into videos. So that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all the type of stuff, and turn your notifications so you guys aren't missing out any new content. So I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.